Okay, so let's just dive right in. We often think that building a healthy, balanced life means we have to do some massive, dramatic overhaul of everything. But what if it's simpler than that? What if it's not about grand gestures, but about the small, consistent choices we make every single day? That's what we're going to break down today. The actual habits for your mind and your body.
And it really all starts with this one powerful idea. Just think about it for a second. The person you are today, that's pretty much the sum of all the habits you practiced yesterday. And the person you're going to be tomorrow, well, you're building them with the choices you're making right now. And listen, that's not meant to be pressure. It's about potential.
So, where do we even begin? Well, we start with the most fundamental connection there is, the one between your mind and your body. These aren't two separate things running on their own tracks. They're one single integrated system.
This right here is the core principle of everything we're about to talk about. You can't outrun a stressed out mind, no matter how healthy your diet is. And you can't just think your way out of a body that is completely exhausted. Real, true well-being, it only happens when we take care of both, because they are constantly talking to each other.
I love this visual because it really shows the two different worlds we can live in. Over on the left, you've got that stressed state. You know the one. You're reactive, totally running on fumes, and just feeling overwhelmed. But then on the right, you have the balanced state. You're intentional, you feel energized, and your mind is clear. Every single habit we're about to cover is designed to help you shift from that first column over to the second, one little choice at a time.
All right, so let's get practical. Our first set of habits is all about the physical energy that powers everything else we do. We're talking about how we fuel our bodies and, of course, how we move them.
Movement is so much more than just exercise or fitness. It is a powerful, powerful tool for your mind. Seriously, it's one of the fastest ways to change your emotional state. Feeling a little sluggish? A short walk can completely wake you up. Feeling anxious? A quick stretch can bring you right back down to earth. You get the benefit almost immediately.
And look, it really can be this simple. We are not talking about training for a marathon here, unless, that's your thing. It could be a brisk walk in the park, a gentle yoga flow right in your living room, or even just a few bodyweight exercises. The key here is consistency, not intensity. Just find something you actually enjoy and make it a non-negotiable part of your day. So just like we move our bodies, we have to fuel them the right way. Think of it like this. Food is information. Every single bite you take sends signals to your body, telling it how to build new cells, how to create energy, and even how to regulate your mood. When you shift your thinking from calories to nourishment, it is a total game changer. So what does that actually look like on your plate? Think simple. Think color. Fill your plate with all kinds of vibrant vegetables and fruits. Make sure you're getting some lean proteins and healthy fats in there. This isn't about restriction at all. It's about addition. Just adding more of the good stuff that your body is literally craving. Okay, so after all that energy and movement, we've got to talk about the other side of the coin, restoration. You just can't be on all the time. Real strength and health are actually built during our periods of recovery. And make no mistake about it, sleep is your superpower. It truly is. It's when your body repairs itself, when your brain organizes all the information from the day, and when your hormones completely reset. Prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep, it's honestly one of the most productive things you can do for yourself. But what about all that stress that pops up during the day? We need a tool for that too. And the most powerful one you have is always with you. It's your breath. Just taking a single moment to consciously breathe can flip your nervous system from that fight or flight stress mode into rest and digest mode in just a matter of seconds. In fact, let's try this right now. It's called belly breathing. It's super simple. Step 1, place one hand on your chest and the other on your stomach. Okay, step 2, breathe in slowly through your nose and really focus on feeling your stomach expand, like a balloon, while the hand on your chest stays pretty still. And now, for step 3, just exhale slowly through your mouth. That's it. A few rounds of that can make a huge difference. Okay, we've covered the body, fuel, and rest. Now let's turn inward and focus on the mindset that's directing this whole operation. This is all about being proactive and intentionally shaping your inner world. You know that voice inside your head, your inner monologue?
It's literally the soundtrack to your entire life. So is it critical and judgmental, or is it supportive and encouraging? Just becoming aware of that voice and consciously choosing to shift it toward kindness, that is a foundational habit for building real confidence and resilience.
And you can bring that same sense of intention to your day. A little bit of planning, even just writing down your top 3 priorities can transform a chaotic, reactive day into a focused, productive one. It's not about having a rigid schedule, it's just about creating clarity and cutting down on all that mental clutter.
So, what does a balanced day even look like? Well, it definitely isn't all work. A truly balanced day intentionally makes space for all the things that matter. Of course, you need focused work, but you also need genuine rest, meaningful connection with others, and even some unstructured time for play. Take a look at this chart. How does your average day stack up against this? This brings us to our final and maybe the most important set of habits. These are the practices that bring real meaning, joy, and fulfillment into our lives. This is the good stuff. You know, we're social creatures at our core. Meaningful connections with friends, with family, with our community, they aren't just a nice to have, they are absolutely essential for our mental health. Nurturing these relationships gives you a support system that helps you get through life's inevitable storms. And finally, please make time for joy, whatever it is for you. Painting, playing an instrument, gardening, writing, engaging in a creative hobby is such a powerful form of self-expression, and it's an incredible stress reliever. This is something you do not for productivity, but purely for the joy of doing it.
So, as we start to wrap up, let's just come back to this main idea. Perfection is not the goal. Consistency is. Every single day gives you a brand new opportunity to make one small choice that moves you closer to that balanced state we saw at the very beginning.
And so that leaves us with one final question for you. Looking at everything we've covered, movement, fuel, rest, mindset, connection, joy, what is the one small, simple choice you will commit to making for yourself tomorrow? Because that is where it all begins.